You don't understand what a kid's came from till you actually sit down and listen to their story.
I just really want to be successful. I don't want to get left behind.
It's just a way to get away from all the violence.
With all the move-ins that we get here, it wasn't like we were expecting to get, some big-time athlete that moved in. We just expected another kid.
Run it down the far sideline. Jadon Jackson hits the Jets.
God's blessed me with a very special gift, and it can be taken away anytime.
This is Spirit 52, recapturing the real spirit of high school sports in Arkansas. Presented by Gatorade and First Security Bank, inspiring us all to what's possible.
One of the best high school football players in Arkansas plays for a second-year program at Bentonville West High School. But Jadon Jackson's rise to superstardom on the gridiron might not have happened if he hadn't made the difficult decision to leave everything he knew in York, Pennsylvania and travel to Centerton, Arkansas.
When you sat down and started talking to him and realized where he came from and what he had to go through there compared to what you have to go through here, it was night and day different.
Since we left, there's been a couple of incidences where people who've played with him growing up in football, they've been on both ends of violence, whether it be they lost their life or they have committed the violent act themselves. And that was like one of the main deciding factors.
I was telling my mom that I didn't really want to go to the high school there because of all the violence. I just tried to get away from all of that, try to get a better education because I came from a failing school district. My grandma gave me the opportunity to do that.
My mom had told me as far as the educational system here, it was really good. And at first he kind of struggled a bit because the teaching system is different, but now he's doing really good.
It was a lot easier in Pennsylvania. There, the work was really easy, so I'd get off task.
And I think that the struggle for him was when actually school and practice started because he had never been pushed to the level both academically and athletically that we were going to push him out.
I really just want to get a good education, go to a good school. I just want to make my mom and my grandma proud.
As a ninth grader, Jadon's talent was evident to his future coaches on day one, and all it took was one simple throw.
Me and Coach Dick took him down to the indoor over on the other side of town and threw him a couple passes.
Just threw him a ball and he went up and got it, and we knew right then and there that we had something pretty special.
He just has the tools. He has the timing, he has the speed, he has the coming out of cuts, and he's just a natural God-given athletic ability that a lot of people don't have. And when we throw it to him, we feel confident it'll be caught. The route that we threw him, we throw him a ball in triple coverage.
Fires over the middle in traffic. Oh, one-handed catch. Jadon Jackson, touchdown Wolverines.
That was as impressive a catch as I've had a kid have in any ball game.
We probably shouldn't have thrown it, and he goes up with one hand and catch it, and your instant reaction is just to turn around and look at the other coaches and just wow. That you don't get to watch that very often.
After a standout sophomore season, Jadon earned all-state honors. He began receiving attention from colleges across the country, including the University of Arkansas.
You can see him on the sideline. He's the first one to run and give them a high five or jump around or act crazy with them when they have success. I think that really feeds into our team camaraderie and the way that we carry ourselves as a team.
There's always room to get better, room to grow, become more of a team, and I think that's what we're trying to do here. I'm just trying to be the best football player I can be. I just want to build a good legacy for this school and make sure this is the best school in Bentonville.
I think that's one of the reasons that drawn me to come here. Number one was to get to help build a program that 15, 20 years from now you can feel like you have an impact on. We're just lucky to have a kid like Jadon who, was the first All-Stater at the school as a sophomore and it's probably going to get even bigger.
I think he'll be the most talented person to come through Bentonville schools.
I hope you enjoyed this week's story brought to you by First Security Bank. Here's a sneak peek at next week's episode.
We were extremely interested in running. We weren't good at soccer or softball or volleyball, so we figured running is the best sport, even though we fought a couple of times.